Tonight we're running on the right track. I know we never gonna look back. Oh, I just wanna have a good time. Call me whatever, 'cause I'm up for anything like that. Oh no, we don't wanna do slow-mo, so tonight we just let go. To the beat in the streets, every freak out singing like, party like, freaking out. To the beat, yeah, we freak out singing like, party like, freaking out. To the beat, yeah, we freak out singing like. Where's the fun in doing what you're told? But I don't mind even though I lose control. Oh, I just wanna have a good time, so call me whenever, 'cause a night like this, it never gets old. Oh no, we don't wanna do slow-mo, so tonight we just let go. To the beat in the streets, every freak out singing like, party like, freaking out. To the beat, yeah, we freak out singing like, party like, freaking out. To the beat, yeah, we freak out singing like. So baby, come and take my hand tonight, and know that everything will be alright when we dance and we fall and we don't care at all. Now we just sing the la 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 la. Singing like, party like, freaking out. To the beat, yeah, we freak out singing like, party like, freaking out. To the beat, yeah, we freak out singing like.
So when you're leaving tomorrow, just give me something to hold on to from you. And I'm your genie in a bottle, and I know that you hold me close to you. Ooh, and I'll make all your wishes come true. Suddenly I fell apart. It was all by a broken heart, and nobody seemed to care. I heard you talking on the phone, and you said that you're all alone, and you got something to say, and you got something hold me close to you. Ooh. So when you're leaving tomorrow, just give me something to hold on to from you. And I'm your genie in a bottle, and I know that you hold me close to you. Ooh, and I'll make all your wishes come true. I'll make all your wishes come true. Cause I'm your genie in a bottle, and I know that you hold me close to you. Ooh, and I'll make all your wishes come true.
I've been sitting around in my lonely room, waiting till we're alone, only me and you. And I'm counting down the seconds, but it feels like time runs slower now. Whoa, but in my fantasy world, you're already here with me. Baby, you rock me hard whenever I hear you call. I'm coming to you, cause I just can't get enough of it. No, feel like I lose my mind whenever I hear you say you're loving it too. Cause I just can't get enough of it. No, I just can't get enough. Stop for a minute and hold it. Don't let it pass. It's so hard to get out of this wonderland. Yeah. And I'm struggling not to lose control and head on further down the road. Yeah, we should get it right now, for it's all too late for me. Baby, you rock me hard whenever I hear you call. I'm coming to you, cause I just can't get enough of it. No, feel like I lose my mind whenever I hear you say you're loving it too. Cause I just can't get enough of it. No, I just can't get enough. Time's running out of me. Time's running out of me. Hey, time's running out of me. Yeah, time's running out of me. Yeah, yeah. Oh, baby, you rock me hard whenever I hear you call. I'm coming to you, cause I just can't get enough of it. I just can't get enough. Feel like I lose my mind whenever I hear you say you're loving it
Hello everybody and welcome back to some more Pokémon Sun Rainbow Wedlocke. In the last episode, we finished taking on the rest of Vast Pony Canyon, and then took on the 7th and final trial of the game versus Totem Como-o, getting the Draginium Z and finishing our Island Challenge once and for all. That means all that's left for our Island Challenge is to take on the Elite Four in the Pokemon League. But before we can do that, however, we do have something, well, pretty pressing at hand. As you guys may have watched or skipped, I did just finish training everybody on the team to level 55, which is our level limit for the hardest fight in the game coming up right now. Which is, well, I wouldn't say it's the hardest fight in the game, but it's the hardest fight we have left besides the Pokemon League. And that's against LUSAMINE for the second and final time. With everybody already trained up, I do want to go over the team before we get into this episode. Bellamort still has the Citrus Berry that she's had for a long time. It's the last Citrus Berry I have remaining. Still with the same moveset as usual. Calphite is still the same, now holding the Expert Belt. Camfrina is the same, other than I did get rid of Baby Doll Eyes. I guess that wouldn't be the same then. And I taught her Dragon Claw, which we got last episode. Wasn't aware she could get Dragon Claw, but I guess it's some coverage. I don't know. It's something. And I don't really have a use for Baby Doll Eyes anymore. Yelps is still the same. Oh no, I got rid of Draining Kiss for Psychic. Cantha learned Charm, and I'm actually going to get rid of that for Light Screen. I just thought it would be nice, but Light Screen's more useful for what's coming up. And Ruinton is the same. So I'm going to go ahead and teach Light Screen to Acantha in place of Charm. And then we're going to scale the rest of Vast Pony Canyon and head on up to the altar that we were supposed to go to. I could have swore I passed Light Screen already. I did. Everybody's like, you already passed it, bud. Where is it? Excuse me. There it is. It is TM16. Okay. So let's go ahead and teach Light Screen in place of Charm. I should have never gotten rid of it to begin with, but it's going to be helpful because most of LUSAMINE's attacking moves are special moves, meaning it'll be really helpful. I was considering putting on the Light Clay, and I might actually do that. What is Acantha holding? Twisted Spoon. Yeah, I am going to go ahead and put on the Light Clay, and I guess Yelps can hold the Twisted Spoon because, he has Psychic, so why not? Let's enter Vast Pony Canyon and start scaling our way on up to the altar. Throw is being bad. It's been, you know, guys, it's been 4 months. I'm sure you can't really even hear him, but you might have heard some scratching. The dog's fixated on something. I don't know what he's doing. Let's talk to Lily. Does she heal me even though I'm already healed? No, she doesn't heal me. She doesn't care about my well-being. Are you kidding me? It's Lily, guys. I mean, she does care most of the time, but I guess she wasn't going to help me right there. But let's pass where we fought Como-o and continue on up, because we haven't been past this point yet since I did just train everybody to the level limit for LUSAMINE. And there's nothing left that stands between us and LUSAMINE herself, once again. I'm really worried about this fight, obviously, because the last time we fought her, we lost half of our team. We lost 3 Pokemon to her the last time, and I really would like to get revenge. And seeing as how there's only 3 battles left before we make it to the Pokemon League, I would really like to do this without losing anybody, because if that's the case, we're so close to beating this challenge. We're so close to the end, I can taste it. I just want this to go well. I don't want to train anybody new up. I want to beat her, I want to beat Gladion, and I want to beat Hao. No problems. And then all we'll have left to do is train for the Elite Four, and hopefully the champion, if we make it. I really hope so, because I would like to win this challenge. The last thing I want to do after all of this is lose. Let's start taking this staircase to the top of the altar of the sun. Oh boy, let's just double check Ruinton's up front. Yeah, he is. Oh, God, I'm terrified. Oh, boy. All right, let's just keep going. Oh, my God. Great place for the repel to wear off. I mean, I'd rather that than, like, run into a Pokemon in the cave. That would have been more annoying, I suppose. I don't think there's any items around here, so I'm just going to continue all the way to the top and enter the altar of the sun. Oh, boy. This is it, guys. This is it. Lily can feel the strong power of the sun, and she's going to make her mother wake up and see the reason. I have no idea what she's talking about, honestly. I don't really care about Lily. I played once for the story. Now I'm playing for the challenge, and that's what we're about to run into. We're about to run into a really big challenge with LUSAMINE. Oh, man. All right, Lily's going to go ahead and stand on this pedestal over there on the left, And she tells us that we need to stand on the other one. And we'll both play our flutes. Oh, God. There's no last-minute preparations I can think to make. Oh, I did go ahead and sell a whole bunch of items that we didn't need, and I did buy items. A lot of people are probably like, did you buy full restores? Yes, I did. I bought 10. So we now have full restores, which is going to be very important should we ever end up getting a status condition, because when you have a healing limit, like I do, 3 items per pair, and you get affected by a status, and not having full restores can really, really hurt. And I've run into that problem a lot in my past. But luckily, we finally have full restores. You can't do that until after Como O, so I'm glad to have them now. Alright, we're going to go ahead and play the Sun and the Moon Flute, and a beautiful cutscene is going to enact. The cutscenes are cool. I'm not going to lie about it. It's just hard to watch them over and over again when I'm sitting here very nervous and I'm itching to get into this battle right now, as I'm sure many of you guys are. I would love to know how you guys think I'm going to do, and if you're watching at this point, definitely put in the comments and tell me how you think Acantha and Ruinton are going to do against LUSAMINE, and if you think we're going to get the revenge that we really need. I'm not playing for revenge. I'm really not. I don't want to seek out revenge, because that's never good, but I do really want to show her that we can beat her without losing anybody, and I think this is the best place to do it. We really need to avenge the 3 that fell, being Zen, the Spinda, Tecton the Turtonator, and Kriara the Staraptor. Nebby, thank goodness you're alright. Please don't ever do that again. You made me worry so much, and I never imagined that sounding the flutes would give you so much power, or let you evolve into the legendary Pokemon Solgaleo. Yeah, here it is before us, Solgaleo. I did remember that you fight it before LUSAMINE, but you don't actually do that. That's just me misremembering. But we're going to go ahead and, I believe, take a ride on Solgaleo, or Nebby's back, and go see Lily's mother, LUSAMINE, for the final time. Here we go, guys. This is it. There is no turning back now. There is no second chances. We do this or we lose this challenge. Oh, God. Alright, that warp hole or wormhole or whatever is going to open up. And we're going to dive right inside. Who do you guys prefer, Solgaleo or Lunala? I definitely prefer Lunala better. I just think it's so cool. Solgaleo's pretty sweet, I guess, but it's nothing special if you ask me. I like Lunala so much better. Solgaleo reminds me a lot of the Digimon that you start with in Digimon Dawn. For anybody that knows, I can't remember what it's called for the life of me. Chronomon or something like that? No, that's like the base stage. I don't remember. Either way, we're in this ultra space now. And this is where Lily's mom is waiting for us. Oh, God. I'm very nervous. I was nervous for the first fight. I was, but I was confident that I wouldn't have had any problems. And I did have a lot of problems, as you guys know, and I've been suffering from those problems for the past couple of episodes as we build our team pretty much from scratch. Camfrina, Bellamort, and Calphite are the only 2 that made it out of the last fight. And the other 3 on our team right now are 3 new members that we added since the massacre. And ironically enough, we're relying on 2 of those 3 new members to avenge the 3 that they replaced. Oh, man. You know what? I'm going to feel confident. I'm going to go into this strong. I'm not going to go into this terrified, because when I'm terrified, I always make bad decisions. I always mess up in some way. But I'm not going to do that this time. I am going to win this fight. We're going to do it. I believe in this. I believe in us. I believe in our 6 to do this. Oh my god. No more nervousness. We've got this. Guzma's here too. I'm the Team Skull boss, and I've never been scared of nothing or nobody. Heck, I live my life making people scared of me. So listen to what Big Bad Guzma has to say. Y'all are stupid. This place is terrifying. How in the world did you even get to this place? I've got no idea how you did it, but here you are. It's all dark here. I've got no clue what's going on, but there's beasts everywhere. I tried to catch one of those things. Yeah, that probably wasn't a good idea, Guzma. To see Guzma terrified is something, I'm telling you. But it possessed me. And that's when it happened. My body, my mind, they started running wild and I couldn't do anything about it. It was like I became somebody else and I finally felt what fear feels like. It was terrifying. I may be the Team Skull boss and I've never been scared of nothing or nobody, but that lady, she's on another level. She's way far gone. She lost her mind over these Ultra Beasts. There's no talking to her, no reasoning with her. She's just gone. That doesn't change anything. I still have to go. Guzma, I'm sorry, but I have to follow her. We're gonna try and get LUSAMINE snapped out of this. Look at it. The world of my Ultra Beasts. A world where the only thing that exists is the love between Nihilego and myself. So beautiful, so delicious. This is the real paradise. And yet you. Why must you continue to pester me? I am sick of you. Sick through and through. Who told you that you could come here to the perfect, beautiful world of my beasts and me? Think about what you're saying, Ma. What about Mr. Guzma? Don't you care what happens to him? Just leave. I don't need you here. I don't need you any longer. Look around you. Look at this beautiful world that I've finally come to. You want me to go back to that world? That's what you've come to bother me for? Even you cannot be that stupid. You always do that. It's just like it was back at Aether Paradise. Only thinking of yourself and what you want. What? And why shouldn't I? I can live here in a world filled with the only things that I love, and I will live here. I don't care if you are my child or not. I don't care if you were loyal to me or not. I don't care if you're the rarest Pokemon there is in the world or not. If you're not beautiful enough to be worthy of my love, then I don't need you. That's right. All I need to exist in my world are the things that I want to have with me. Everything else is just a bother to me. I'm the one who's sick of you, Mother. Children. Children are not just things that belong to their parents. Pokemon are not just things that a trainer can do whatever they want to. I am alive. Cosmog is alive. We are not things for you to collect. We're not made for you to just discard when you get bored with us. That is terrible, Mother. You are terrible. Terrible? Me? How am I different from any Pokemon trainer like your little friend there? What do you do with a Pokemon you can't use? You remove it from your party as you please. Enough with this useless talk, Lily. I will never forgive you for stealing Cosmog from me, never. Back when you were small, you would listen to everything I said without question. For a time, even you were adorable to me. But you changed. You become ugly. Ever since you met this boy Dionysus and learned to defy your own mother. Dionysus, you hateful little trainer, how dare you intrude upon this world that was meant for Nihilego and me? It is not to be born. And with Nihilego's power, I will show you how wrong you were to have come here. Time for the final fight against Aether President LUSAMINE. And she is incredibly powered up since the last time we've run into her. Her Pokemon team remains the same, with Clefable still her lead. However, all of her Pokemon, like Totem Pokemon, will have their auras flare to life. And I need your help, Ruinton! You and Acantha have got to save our team here, because this place is nasty. Her team is stronger than it was before, however, a lot of them have gained the move Pain Split. Her AI uses this move far more incorrectly than it ever should, and hopefully that will be used to our advantage. Clefable is first up, being a fairy type, level 50, and hopefully Ruinton can immediately clear it with a super effective poison jab. We are faster than it, but will it be enough? It wasn't. And it's gonna go for Moonblast, which is very unfortunate. It's unnecessary damage that Ruinton does not need to take right now. But luckily for us, it didn't actually do that much damage. And I feel safe knowing that I'm faster than it and going for Protect. You know what, I actually won't, because my luck is horrible. It would probably use Metronome and probably get, like, Shell Smash. Don't need that right now. For anybody curious, Clefable has its special defense boosted with its aura being flared. I'm gonna outspeed this turn and take it out with a Poison Jab. That's 1 Pokemon down, 4 remaining, and it's a better start than we had last time. But I have no idea how the rest of this is going to go. Next up, oh yeah, the leftovers is really helpful. That's why I was gonna Protect, by the way. Next up is going to be Milotic. This is the Pokemon that caused us so much trouble in the last fight with her. And I don't really have a great option for her this time. But luckily, its aura is not very helpful for it. And I need Ruinton to get back. And I need his buddy and his wife, Acantha, to come on out. Let's go, Acantha. Alright, Milotic, the Pokemon that caused so much irritation last time, is a water type and it's level 50. And its aura is flared to life as well, but it raises its attack, which only boosts its move of Flail, which is a joke. And I'm gonna immediately throw up Light Screen. It's gonna put up safeguards, so it doesn't really matter. This turn is nothing but helpful for us, because we don't have anything that can do any status moves to it, and I wouldn't want to anyways. Its ability is Marvel Scale, meaning its defense would get boosted. And with Light Screen up, it'll last for 8 turns thanks to the Light Clay, and I'm gonna immediately go for Energy Ball, dealing as much damage as I possibly can. Hydro Pump did not do as little as I wanted. That did a lot more than I wanted to see. And if at any point in this fight, if we get unlucky and it gets a crit with Hydro Pump, Acantha will die. And there's not anything that I can do to avoid that. It's going for Hydro Pump and it does hit once again, which is very unfortunate to see. And I am scared right here. I'm gonna go for Energy Ball and hopefully it'll crit and take Milotic out. It didn't. Okay, I am going to use healing item number 1 of the fight for Ruinton and Acantha, and I'm gonna use a Hyper Potion here on Acantha. The reason I'm doing this is because I'm hoping it'll go for Flail. By it doing that, I don't believe it'll do as much as Hydro Pump. It Recover! Oh god, I didn't know it had Recover. I should have. That's very bad. This could get bad. I can't deal enough damage to out-hit the Recover. Hydro Pump's still hitting. Oh no, this is falling apart. Alright, Acantha, Energy Ball this thing! You've got a crit! No. Maybe it'll go for Safeguard. I've just got to keep pressing. I've got to keep pressure on this thing. I have to keep pushing as hard as I can and pray Acantha gets something we really need right now. Energy Ball, Acantha! No, I need a crit or it's not gonna work. I have an idea, but I don't know if it's a good one. I could go for Psychic and hope I get a special defense drop, but I believe Energy Ball has the same effect. It does. I'm gonna stick with it, and I've gotta keep putting down as much force on this Milotic as I can. If I can't take it out before the Light Screen wears off, we are in deep trouble. I'm glad I gave the Light Clay, but this is not going well. Acantha, you've gotta get lucky. Crit, special defense drop, anything. This is very bad. Oh no, the Light Screen. I have to go for it again. It's going for Recover, so it did get the boost on me there, but I'm gonna have another 8 turns of the Light Screen. Oh my god, okay. This is bad because Energy Ball does not have that much power points, and I wish I would have thought to use my PP ups on it, because I never dreamed that this would have been a 3-hit KO. I have to keep pushing. It hits with Hydro Pump. That's so bad. Oh my god, this is how it's falling apart? I have to go for it. I know if it crits me. Okay, it's going for Recover. I can't believe I haven't gotten a special defense drop yet. Acantha, I need you right now. No! You gotta take it. Thank you. Come on, Acantha! No! I can't believe this is how it's happening. What have I done? I have to use healing item number 2. A hyper potion on Acantha. She's not putting out enough damage. I can't believe this is what's coming down to. Flail. Yes, I just realized hyper potion didn't heal me fully. Oh my god. No! The one turn it goes for Flail! I can't believe this. I cannot believe this! There's gotta be a way out. There is no way out. What have I done? The luck right there. I just can't take this, my Lodic out. I'm so upset right now. I'm gonna end up losing somebody because of this thing. I have to put up another light screen. I'm glad it went for recover there, at least, because a Hydro Pump probably would have killed me. I'm trying to think how much power points Hydro Pump has, because I might have run it out. Not yet, anyways, but at some point here. This is gonna get really dastardly. I'm glad it went for Safeguard, at least. That's very helpful for me. I have to get special defense drops, or there's nothing I can do. Nothing. Does Safeguard block that? I don't think it does. No, it doesn't. I know that. I don't know why. I'm just so unlucky right now, I can't believe it. It's going for Flail, which makes me believe it might be out of Hydro Pump. I know it's not out of Recover. It's still going for Flail. We can recover from this. Psychic Acantha! No! I have to go for it. If it uses Hydro Pump. That can't. I can't believe that! I can't believe that crap. I didn't think Flail would do that much damage. I really didn't think it would do that much damage. My god! Ruin Tun's gonna die too. I just wanted to do this so bad. I don't know how I'm getting out of this one, guys. Beware is their next Pokemon, level 50. I'm gonna protect just to get a little bit of health back. I know I still have one healing item. I really wish I would have healed Acantha. I do. I can't believe I didn't. The reason I didn't is I was afraid it's gonna recover. I had to go for it, I felt. I can't believe that. I'm so distraught right now. Well, that's good for me. This is what I mean by its AI being pretty bad with Pain Split. It just healed me, which is something that I desperately needed right now. I know I can get out of this, because Ruintun can take out this Miss Magius that she's got and the Lilligant. But Beware is a big problem here. I'm trying to poison it with Poison Jab. I'm worried it's going to use Baby Doll Eyes, which would put me in a really crippling spot for the remainder of the fight. Oh, God. This is going to be a big stall, and there's nothing I can do. I have to poison it. I don't know how I'm going to take this thing out. I got to keep pressing in poison jabs. I've got to poison this thing. Because it's going to continue to use Pain Split. Thankfully, it went for takedown, of all things. Wow. Holy crap, that did so much damage. How am I getting out of this? Like, this Beware is a wall. I have to use Protect. I've gone so quiet all of a sudden because I'm not sure how I'm supposed to get out of this. If I heal, Pain Split's gonna heal the Beware. But if I don't and it goes for takedown, it's gonna kill me. I have to use my final healing item for Ruin Sun and Acantha on Ruin Sun. And I just use another Hyper Potion and it's not gonna be enough. That dang change. I can't believe Pain Split is what's doing this to me. If something happens to Ruin Sun, I'm gonna lose so much more than Ruin Sun and Acantha. I've gotta poison it. Thank you, we did, alright. Oh, God. How much power points does Pain Split have? I never thought that would be the issue in this fight. I never thought Flail from Milotic would have killed somebody. What? I wish I taught Toxic to Ruin Sun. That would have been such a better strategy. It's all hindsight now. Toxic on... Oh, Safeguard was a thing, though. There's so much... I don't know. I don't know how much different things that would have gone. I don't know what I would have done differently here. I'm not going to double protect. If it goes for takedown, it could kill me. Come on, Ruin Sun. Alright, it's going for Pain Split. It's just keeping itself alive with Pain Split. That's so hard to watch. I don't know how I'm going to get around it unless I crit with Brick Break next turn. But I'm going to protect to let it get a little bit of poison damage off. And I think I'll be able to take it out with Brick Break. And if that's the case, I think Ruin Sun might be able to scrape by. I can't believe Acantha. I need Acantha. And I don't have another... I got a good replacement in the PC. So I don't have to worry about that. But I have to get out of this without losing anybody else. Alright, Brick Break! Come on! Yeah! Oh, God! You're kidding me! 1 hit point! What do I do in this situation? I think I'll be able to do it next time, though. Yeah, the poison. Maybe when I protect, the poison will take it out. I'm so glad I taught Protect over Minimize. Minimize would have gotten Ruin Sun killed. I'm so glad I got rid of it. Oh, man, Protect is more helpful right now than I could have ever imagined. Oh, my God. Come on. Nah, it's just 1 hit point, but I know we'll outspeed and take it out. That's it for Beware. Finally! It took so long. And 2 Pokemon are left, and there's only one of them that I'm really worried about. And I know you guys know who that is. That's Miss Magius, and that's who's coming out to play next. Miss Magius is a Ghost type, level 50. Alright, guys. I can do this. I know I can protect and get some health, but I'm afraid it can set up. It might. Actually, I'm going to protect. They're probably going to use Pain Split, and it could have really benefited me. Yeah, it did go for Pain Split. That would have been helpful, but that's whatever. I should be able to take it out in the next turn with a Crunch. I can't... Man, I'd never dreamed Energy Ball wouldn't have done that much damage to my Milotic. That's mind-boggling to me. I can't believe that. And I used all 10. And I never got a special defense drop. That luck is what killed it there. If I just got 1 or just 1, it would have changed the entire outcome of this fight. But because of that, I did end up losing somebody here. Her final Pokemon is Lilligant. It's a Grass type level 50, and I'll be able to get rid of it in 1 shot. It's going for Leech Seed. I should be able to get rid of it in 1 shot. If I don't, I'm going to be really terrified here. Come on, Ruin Sun. Yeah, we did. All right. And that's it for LUSAMINE. It could have gone so much better. I'm so disappointed. That's it for LUSAMINE again. I try really hard to not fall apart once my strategies don't go correctly, but I couldn't think of anything else that I could have done with Acantha to change the outcome there. Healing, if I did heal and it went for recover, it would have put me in a worse spot. I thought I could have taken the flail, but I guess I couldn't have. And it was a risk that I felt necessary. But in the end, I couldn't take the flail. But I am glad to know that I did do it with only losing one Pokemon. Should Ruinton have died there, a lot more could have happened. I don't know what I would have done should that have been the case. But luckily it was just Acantha. And luckily it's one of the Pokemon that I have a great option for in the PC to replace, so I'm not like, what do I do for this person or this person? I'll still have something for Hala, hopefully, and I'll still have something for what I like in the Elite Four and Gladion and stuff like that. So I'll definitely I'll look over it and stuff and think about it more when I get back to the Pokemon Center. But I really wish I wouldn't have had to make this decision right now. It's really difficult to deal with, but it could have gone much, much, much worse. I do agree about that. It could have gone really bad, but luckily we handled it all right, I suppose. Man. I'm trying to think back on my Milotic and what I could have done differently there. The only thing that I would have changed in what just happened is I would have used the final healing item on Acantha. I would have used that, and I didn't know it was going to go for Flail. I don't know how much power points Recover has. I'm pretty certain it's like 25, so I know it still had some. I don't know about Hydro Pump, though. I stayed in because I thought I could take a Flail. And it probably was really close, honestly, but no, it's okay. We're almost to the end. And there's only 2 battles left before the Elite Four, so. Man. I'm still pleased with the result. It could have gone a lot worse. I'll just keep telling myself that and I'll be able to handle it. These are really hard on me, guys, and I enjoy them a lot. I always want the best outcome in every fight. Not for me, and not for the team, but I want it because it's so enjoyable for you guys all to watch. And when it doesn't perfectly go the right way, I feel like I let everybody watching down. And I know that's not the case. Everybody always says that's not the case, but it's hard. But it didn't go horrible like last time. It went mediocre. And at least Ruinton was able to scrape by. You guys got to keep that in mind. Like, it's very rare that in a big fight you lose one Pokemon that the other member of the pair makes it out alive, and Ruinton finished the fight all by himself. And I'd say that's really commendable. I'm really proud of him. And I don't think he deserves a boss stamp or anything because the 2 Pokemon... Well, he did pretty good against Beware, but poisoning was probably pretty clutch, but I think he was pretty safe, so... He definitely did really good. And you know what? Actually, I don't really have, like, stipulations or... well, not stipulations, but, like, requirements and prerequisites that go into boss stamps. It's really just something I normally do on the fly, and I really do feel like Ruinton does deserve one. Because while his survival wasn't spectacular, it was great. It wasn't insane. And he didn't save Acantha's life or anything. But he did kind of save the entire team's life. Because had something happened to him, who knows what would have happened. And with that being said, I really do believe that Ruinton does deserve one of these.
Like a mouse.
He's protected and saved the other 4 members of the team. And I really believe that. Thinking back on it and now thinking about it after it has happened and digesting it all, I do believe that's what happened. And I love Ruinton a lot for that. I think he's one of my favorite late-game Pokemon I've ever used. He reminds me a lot of a certain Pokemon I used in Y. A lot. And they share the same type. Anyways, I'm going to try and put it in the past, and we'll deal with it when we get back to Seafolk Village. But until then, Lily and Nebby both want us to do something. It doesn't want its journey with us to end. It wants us to catch Nebby. So, while I do have to catch this, it's still a really cool fight. It's got a lot of it's got great music. And it's just overall really fun, and I think with everything that had just happened, I think we should end on a high note. Or at least try and have a little bit of fun and be happy after the somber mood that we have just been going through. Time to face off against the mascot legendary of Pokémon Sun versus Solgaleo, or in this case, Nebby. Let's go, Ruinton! And let's just take in the amazing music before I dunk the Master Ball on this thing. I think it's about time for Nebby to get in the bag. Hit it! And that's Solgaleo captured. So, while it is something that I could technically use, because it's in a certain area, it's in a area where I haven't caught in a Pokemon, I don't allow legendaries, or at least not legendaries like this. I am allowing Zygarde, but not something like this. So Solgaleo does not count, and therefore I will not be giving it a nickname from my list. You know what? I actually will. I gave Yveltal one. Sure, Solgaleo is the sun Pokemon. It is said to live in another world. The intense light it radiates from the surface of its body can make the darkest of nights light up like midday. So, as you guys know, my naming theme is NPCs and monsters from the online game RuneScape. So I'm going to check my list for a name for Nebby, the Solgaleo, and I'll be back in a sec. Alright guys, I got a couple of names for this Solgaleo, 2 that I really like the story behind for Solgaleo, or Nebby, since it's kind of been with us on our entirety of the journey. And the one I'm going to choose is the name of a guy who walks around the beginning castle, the beginning town of RuneScape, called Lumbridge, and if you talk to him, he will tell you the length of your journey. He will tell you how long you have been playing the game. And seeing as how Nebby has been there from the start, I don't think there's any name on this list better suited for it than this. And the name of that guy, and the name I'm going to be giving Solgaleo, is Hans. We have Hans, or Hans, the Solgaleo. And I think it's a really well-suited name for it, based on our list. And let's just see what Nebby's preference would have been throughout the course of this journey. Has a docile nature, which means that it would have been an any. That's pretty funny. Nebby is open to pretty much any bag you're willing to put it in. I think that's pretty cool. Alright, let's go ahead and send Hans to the PC. Oh, man. Man. You know what? Let's pick ourselves up, dust ourselves off, and let's get ready for the rest of this game. There's nothing that can be done to change what has happened. We can only move forward, and Noah Cantha was there to help us through the time that we suffered when we lost the 3 against LUSAMINE. And who would have known that her fate would have been to fall to her as well. It's alright. We're gonna fly back to Seafolk Village. We're gonna say goodbye to Acantha the Gothitelle. Add a new Pokemon to the team in place of her. And finish this journey with those 6. There's only 2 battles left before the Pokemon League. If those fights go okay, I will be okay with the outcome of this journey, whether we win or lose. I believe that. So, I'll see you guys back in Seafolk Village. Alright guys, here we are in the Seafolk Village Pokemon Center. And it is time to say goodbye to Acantha. I'm gonna put Hans in the any box where they would have gone. And it's time to say goodbye to Acantha. Oh man. It's alright. It's okay. She did great, and she did everything that we needed her to. And let's just go ahead and get it over with. Let's say goodbye to Acantha, the Gothitelle. My encounter for Route 6 and my island scan Pokemon for Akala Island is going... I don't want to get that battle. Alright, my encounter for Route 6 and my island scan Pokemon for Akala is... a Gothita! Alright! Alright, come on. Competitive. Please, 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 please. Yeah, it has competitive! Alright! That's amazing! We've got to get this thing locked down. These things are so amazing. I love Gothitelle. And I think it'll be an amazing addition to the team one day, having competitive. That's so lucky. Alright, I gotta strike this thing immediately. Hopefully we get lucky. Hit this thing with a nest ball. Yes! Alright, yeah, we got Gothita. I've always wanted to use a Gothitelle for a long time on a Wedlocke, and while my time with her was short, I did get to use her and her species. And she made a great partner for Ruinton, but their time together is over. Goodbye, Acantha. And then there were 5. And we do have to pick a new partner for Ruinton. Ruinton's a male that likes females, and here are our females that like males. We don't have very many to pick from. It can either be the top row, anything above, Wimpod or above, or the Gastrodon, obviously, you know, this line or above, or the any Pokemon being Relomia and Linza, as Hans, the Solgaleo, does not count. So, there's really only one option that I see fit for what is up ahead. I need something that can be able to take down... I should think about this, honestly, but I've already got a perfect bet in mind that I can think of. I want somebody that can beat Hala with Ruinton. And I want somebody that could hold their own, potentially, against Kahili. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and add Bubbles, the Bruxish, to the team. It was a great option with Ruinton, but I went with Acantha instead, and now that Acantha is gone, Bubbles is the best fit, as it's a Psychic type, can cover Hala fairly well, I'm sure, and covers Ruinton's only weakness of ground. I don't really know who else that I would pick. I was maybe looking at the Thalassia the Cottony, but honestly, I like the idea of using a Bruxish a lot better. So, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode regardless of what has happened. And if you did, a like is appreciated, it helps out a great deal. And if you want to see more Pokemon Wedlocks like Pokemon Sun, feel free to subscribe. And in the next episode, we're going to go ahead and train Bubbles the Bruxish all the way from level 10 to 55. It's going to take me a long time, and I don't want to do it, but I don't really have much of a choice. Oh, that nature is pitiful. Oh well. But, rest assured, I will get it done. And then in the next episode, we're going to take on the final 2 trainers in the final 2 fights of the game. And then, as long as those go okay, we will be at the Pokemon League and ready to finish this adventure off. Until then, I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.